Hello children! Are you ready for today's lesson? Our lesson for today is sentence and phrase. For today's lesson, you will recognize sentences and non-sentences, or we also call it as phrases. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words. It tells a complete thought or idea. It is composed of a subject and a predicate. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. A complete sentence has two parts, that is the subject and the predicate. The subject tells who or what the sentence is about, and the predicate tells about the subject does or is, meaning the subject will be a name of a person or it will be the doer of the action, while the predicate, it will be the action word. For example, Jason plays basketball every Saturday. Jason here is in red color because it is the subject, and the predicate is plays basketball every Saturday, meaning Jason will be the doer of the action, wherein the action is plays basketball. So Jason is the subject, plays basketball is the predicate. Second example, the family prays together. The family is the subject, prays together is the predicate. The family is the doer of the action, and the action that they will do is pray. So family is the subject, pray is the predicate or action word. Third example, Linda fixes her bed every morning. So the name of the person or the doer of the action is Linda. So she is our subject, and the predicate is fixes her bed every morning. So the action that Linda will do is fixes her bed. We are cleaning the house. The underlined word is we, that is a pronoun, and the predicate is cleaning the house. So the pronoun here, we, is our subject, cleaning the house is our predicate. Here are other examples of sentence. So again, sentence has two parts, the subject, which is the doer of the action, and the predicate. So on the left column, we have subject. On the right column, we have the predicate. Let us read the examples. Ella plays the piano. The sun rises on the east. The garden is beautiful. Diana eats vegetables every day. So all of this ends with a punctuation, which is a period, and also it starts with a big letter because it is a sentence. Do they talk a lot? So it ends with a question mark because it is a question. And we live in the Philippines. So once again, we all call that as sentence. Moving on, we also have a non-sentence, and that is we call as phrase. It is also a group of words, but unlike a sentence, it does not tell a complete thought or idea, meaning it is not complete. It may just be a subject or it may be a predicate. So a phrase may either be a subject, which it tells who or what the sentence is about, and a predicate, meaning it tells what the subject does or is. Let us have some example of phrase. Ethan and Jack. So look at the picture. It says it is Ethan and Jack, meaning this is a subject. So it doesn't have complete thought or idea. A talented girl. Again, this is not complete because it is just a predicate. Again, example is helping her mother. Helping her mother is also a phrase because it does not have complete thought. At the park is another example of a phrase. Is happy. So it doesn't have a subject, it is just a predicate. So meaning, this is also a phrase. Here are other examples of phrases. Playing the piano, wide garden, Jason's dogs, under the table, at the same time, Ray and May, sets in the west, flying a kite, is dancing, the young man. So all of these are example of phrases, meaning they don't have complete idea or complete thought. It may be a subject or it may be a predicate. Let us answer this activity. Write S if the given item is a sentence and NS if it is a non-sentence. Number 1. My name is Paula Marie. Do you think that is a sentence or a non-sentence? Correct. That is an example of a sentence. Because if you will look at it, it starts with a big letter and it also ends with a period. So that is an example of a sentence. What about number 2? My wonderful pet. Does it says a complete thought? Correct. That is a non-sentence or that is a phrase. Why do you think that is a phrase? If you can look at it, it doesn't start with a big letter and it doesn't also end with a punctuation mark. It doesn't have punctuation mark, so that is a phrase. Number 3, Anna's new phone. Do you think that is a sentence or a non-sentence? Very good. That is a non-sentence. So, but why that is a non-sentence? It starts with a big letter. But it doesn't have a punctuation at the end of the word. Meaning that is a phrase. It starts with a big letter because Anna is the name of a person, or that is an example of a noun. Okay, so that is a phrase. Number 4, what is your name? Very good. That is a sentence. Once again, if you can look at it, it starts with a big letter and it ends with a punctuation, which is the question mark. Next, number 5, her father's house. Very good. That is a non-sentence or that is a phrase. For number 6, the children are playing. Is that a sentence or a non-sentence? Very good. That is a sentence because we have a subject and a predicate. So, children is the subject, are playing is the predicate. And also, it starts with a big letter and it ends with a punctuation mark, which is the period. So, that is a sentence. What about number 7? Ramon sings a song. Correct. Sentence is the correct answer. Ramon here is our subject, or he will be the doer of the action, and the action is sings, or the predicate is sings a song. So Ramon is our subject, sings a song is our predicate. And again, it starts with a big letter and ends with a punctuation mark. Number 8, I am sorry. Very good. That is also a sentence. I is the subject. I'm sorry is the predicate because I is a pronoun. Next, number 9, playing the piano. Correct. That is a phrase or non-sentence. And number 10, selling some apples. Correct. That is also a non-sentence. Just always remember, children, that if it is a sentence, it starts with a capital letter, and it ends with a punctuation mark. It may be a period, a question mark, or exclamation point. And it also have a subject and predicate, and it says a complete idea or complete thought. While the non-sentence or the phrase, it starts with a small letter and it doesn't have punctuation mark. And also, it doesn't have complete thought or complete idea. It is just maybe a subject or maybe a predicate. We have here group of words from A to J, and what we are going to do is group the sentences and non-sentences. Write only the letters of your answers in the table. So we have two columns, column for sentences and column for non-sentences, or that is phrases. We will just write the letter. Okay, look at the letters or words from A to J. Which word are sentences, or which letters are sentences? Very good. We have sentences from letter B, C, D, F, and H. So look at letter B, letter C, letter D, letter F, and letter H. What about the phrases? What letters are the non-sentences or phrases? Very good. We have from letter A, this is letter A, letter E, letter G, letter I, and letter J. Okay, so looking back, letter A is a predicate. Letter E, Alexa and Arman, this is a subject. Letter G, drinking apple juice, is also a predicate. Letter I, visiting my grandparents, is a predicate. And letter J, Vin's favorite toy. So, that is our sentences and non-sentences. For another activity, match the pictures in column A, this is the column A, with the non-sentences in column B. So this is column B, letters A, B, C, and D. Okay, let us have the first picture. What do you think is the phrase for this first picture? Is that letter A, empty basket? Letter B, two eyes? Letter C, beautiful flower? Or letter D, pink dress? Very good. That is pink dress. Picture number 2. What is the correct answer? Yes, letter B, 2 eyes. What about picture number 3? Very good. The phrase for that picture is beautiful flower. And lastly, we have empty basket. Okay, this time we're going to choose the sentences. So we have 3 pictures at column A, and also the choices are A, B, and C. So the first picture, which do you think is the answer? Is that letter A, my mother washes the clothes? Letter B, they are nice parents? Or letter C, Anthony takes a bath every day? Correct, because the picture shows the boy taking a bath. So the correct answer or the correct sentence for that is Anthony takes a bath every day. For the second picture, very good. The picture is a picture of a father, mother, and a baby. So they are nice parents. And for the third picture, correct, my mother washes our clothes. So that is our sentences for these pictures. So there you go. There ends our lesson for today for the sentences and phrases. I hope you learned something about our lesson for today. See you then for the next lesson. Goodbye.